Hey guys, your girl here, Tanisha, at workwithtanisha.com. So guys, is your spouse not supportive, whether you have a husband or a wife, and now they're not supportive in your business? They're not supportive in what you're doing. They're not supportive in, you building an online business or you're building a network marketing company. They're just not supportive, right? So how do you deal with that, right? Because my husband wasn't supportive either, right? And I had to deal with that. My husband used to bring me newspapers, home. We used to live in the basement anyway. I used to live in the basement with my two kids and my husband, and I used to drive a 1989 Toyota Corolla with no steering, no power steering fluid. So my husband used to bring me job applications. He used to bring me papers so I can go take city tests and all this stuff. We used to argue. I used to be mad at him. He used to be mad at me because he had to pay all the bills and he was like, this shit ain't working. You got to go get a job. I mean, it was, believe me, this shit was a battle. Okay? But see, I knew that I wanted this. I knew that I wanted to be my own boss. I knew that this was possible because I've seen plenty of people doing it. I know it wasn't like a facade or fake, so I knew that, it was possible, but, I just had to continue to work. And, what happened was I just continued to grind. I was on the computer 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, not eating, literally neglecting my kids, not paying attention to them, not even paying attention to my husband, which caused a lot of problems in my marriage in 2012. But the thing is, guys, I stayed the course. I stayed focused. I had my vision board. I put my bins up there. I put the amount of money I wanted, the type of office that I wanted, in my house when I get a house. So I saw all this stuff. See, your vision is not supposed to be for everybody to see. Everybody is not going to see your vision. No, everybody is not going to see your vision, and you don't supposed to expect everybody to see your vision. Okay? The vision is given to you only, and what your responsibility is to allow others to see your vision through your actions. Okay? You allow others to see your vision through your actions. So if you believe that you can be successful business owner online, or if you believe that you can be a successful business owner in network marketing, then you got to work towards it, right? You can't have wishful thinking and hoping and praying. You got to really work towards that. Like I said, I was working 10 hours a day and I wasn't getting anywhere, right? I was just working. I was like, oh my God, I got to make this work. I was praying every day, God, I got to make this work for my family. The alternative, guys, is go to a job. I didn't want to go back to a job. I just got fired, from my job in 2011 as a social worker, guys, making what, 35 grand a year. I was broke, making $1,000 every 2 weeks. That's no freaking money. So I knew it was possible. I saw these people online making $100,000 a month, $50,000 a month, making $5,000 a week. I was like, yo, I can do this shit. If they can do it, I can do it too. But I had to sacrifice a lot. I had to invest a lot. I had to invest a lot of time, a lot of energy. Okay? I had to build my stamina up. I had to build my belief up. Okay? And I just kept at it and kept at it and kept at it, my friend. So if you have a spouse who's not supportive, just keep at it. Yeah, they're going to be mad. Yeah, they're going to be, upset that, no money's coming in. But keep at it. Don't let your spouse discourage you from your dreams. Remember, as adults, we seem to not dream again. Okay, we put our dreams on the back burner for our kids, or we put the dreams on our back burner, for the job that we have, so we can survive immediately, guys. Okay, so don't put your dream on the back burner anymore. You're supposed to dream. Okay, you're supposed to dream and go live your dreams. So if your spouse is not supportive, keep working, keep at it. Just be humble, right? For me, I was arguing this shit with my husband. Don't do that. Don't argue with your wife or your husband. I was doing that. I was saying, oh, fuck that. I don't want to go to a job. And, I was talking, mad shit. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Just say, honey, I'm working on my dreams. That's it. They're not going to understand that. They're not. But guess what? You understand it. And this is why you work and you continue to work daily. Don't say, oh, I don't feel like doing my business today. And especially if your spouse is looking at you. No. No. Do your business daily. Work on you 2 hours a day. Work on your business 2 hours a day. Become better. Right? Now when you start personal developing yourself, now you're becoming a better wife or a better husband. Now you're becoming a better father. You're doing better things. So now that shows your spouse like, oh, they're doing something. They're better. We're not arguing anymore. They're not being trifling, anymore. Whatever negative things that your spouse would say about you, all that shit starts to change. Okay? Then once you start personal developing, my friend, then now you start to attract people that want to do what you're doing, and this is when money start coming in. It was all the way up until 2012. 2012, me and my husband was arguing. We were fighting. He was like, I can't do this no more. This is bullshit. I'm paying all the fucking bills. We living in a basement. Blah, blah, blah. Like, we was going at it. And that's just added stress. And you don't want that. Because that will discourage you. Believe me, there was plenty of days that I was stressed out. Okay, there was days that I was stressed out, depressed. See, people don't. See, here's the thing, guys. People, my students, I love my students, of course. I love, my subscribers, but people think it's like taking candy from a baby. Of course, I make it look easy because I have the stamina now, because I know what I want now. But believe me, guys, no one saw me sacrificing my marriage. No one saw me sacrificing my kids. No one saw me sacrificing not eating, living in a basement apartment of my aunt's house with my kids and my husband, trying to make it. And my husband, yeah, thank God he was making decent money to be able to take care of the bills, all, of the bills. And I was only on unemployment. Okay? I was only on unemployment. You understand? I was only on unemployment. Okay? That was what, $300 a week? That wasn't no damn money. You understand? So I did what I could to help out. But of course, you need to come to the table with something. My husband was like, damn, I'm pulling out all this money. What are you coming up with? You know what I'm saying? He did not say he didn't love me still, but I mean, come on. It takes two incomes, to run a household, guys, not just one. Okay, so if you're trying to build your business and going towards your dreams and your spouse is down your throat, guys, don't argue with your spouse. Just keep going. Don't say, oh, you don't see what I'm trying to do. No, they don't. They don't get it. They won't get it. They will get it when they see checks. Believe me. They will only get it when they see checks, money coming in. That's the only time that they will see it, my friend. Okay? I was going from 2011, 2012, just grinding, trying to make this work. 2013 is when I had my first $13,000 month. And you know what's funny? Even then, 2013, when I had my first $13,000 month, I told my husband I was excited. He was like, oh, so you made one check and now that's it? So how do you make, so he couldn't see that, how could you make money every month? How could you make money every week or whatever, right? So he still wasn't. My husband, okay, it was crazy. He didn't really believe until the ending of 2013 when we went to an event for one of the companies that I was at. And he saw all these people making this ridiculous amounts of money. And then I got up. They made me come up on stage in front of like 2,000 people and tell them how much I was making from home and why I choose to work from home. And him and my kids was sitting in the crowd, and that was in 2013. And then this, my friend, is when he believed. This is when he gave me a hug and a kiss, and he said, you know what? I believe in you. I was in tears. I was in freaking tears by then. I was like, damn, all this grinding, that I was doing. It took him to come to an event for him to believe. But guess what, guys? Fast forward 2016, guys. I done made over 400 grand from home. Okay? From home, guys. Now, these results are not typical. It's not at all. You got to work. You got to grind. You have to. You know what I'm saying? You got to work. You got to grind. You got to be coachable. You got to invest, in yourself. Now, me and my husband were able to buy a house together. Okay? Now I was able to pay off student loans, get out of debt, and all that stuff. So of course my husband believed now. It's no doubt in his mind. And being that I'm a part of a network marketing company where we have physical products, now I'm helping him make money on his job, at least an extra $500 a month. So he believes completely. Now, like I said, the money, guys, is going to make your spouse believe. Those checks, baby, is going to make your spouse believe. Okay, that's why your spouse is not supposed to see your vision or your dream. You are. And this is why you work towards it. You keep going. You keep going. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's going to be a headache. Yes, it's going to be I'm telling you, this shit is hard as hell. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. But being broke is hard as hell too. Living check to check is hard as hell too. I don't care if you're making $50,000 or 100,000. Okay? Some people that are making 100,000 living check to check. Some people that's making 50,000 living check to check. There's people that's making 250,000 living check to check. Okay? So work 2 hours, guys, a day on your fortune. Don't worry about your spouse because they don't see your vision. They're not supposed to. You the one. You work and 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 you work. They're going to believe you when they see those checks, baby, rolling in. I show my husband my checks all the time. He's blown away. Now, I have commas in my bank account. I'm able to confidently do that. My husband asks me for money now. He needed to borrow $200 the other day. You got to keep going, friends. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. That's it. If your spouse is not believing, I keep going. Just keep going until those checks start rolling in. This is when they believe. But if you give up, they're gonna say, "Up, see, I told you this don't work." You can't give them that glory. You can't, guys. You can't. So if your spouse is not supportive, guys, listen. Keep working. That's it. Guys, go to learnwithtanisha.info, guys. See you soon.